This is my third day with the machine, with the brush hog. It is Sunday the 24th, day before Memorial Day. So since I started this area, right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this back a little bit more. I'm just gonna get kind of like this little thicket right here. But I do want to leave a buffer. That way you won't really see and hear from the woods. So I'm not gonna take it all the way back. I'm gonna go ahead and get those mature pines that's right here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that. And then just try to trim that up a little bit. So let me get started. Y'all, what you think? Did that machine do its thing or what? I like it. Cleared up a whole lot of area, right? Look at all of that. That's pretty nice. I think it's I think I want to go ahead and invest one of these Billy Bob's machine. I said Billy Bob. Oh my God. Billy Goat machines, right? The only flaw that I have with that is it doesn't get close enough. And there's a little spring that I had trouble with on the first day of renting it. That spring popped out of the hole, whatever. So that's a little scary to see if that can be reinforced, because it's hard to get that spring in. But anyway, I digress. But I think this did a really good job, right? And I left a buffer along here, especially on the roadside. That way people from the road can't really like glimpse in and see like everything that's going on here. Now this part right here is towards the neighbor. That's also heavy cover. I just needed to know about this growth right here. So a lot of this wood, I'm gonna let it dry and go ahead and burn it. Now there's a lot of stumps right here, right, from the pines. And if I had a forestry mulcher, that would take care of that and just grind all of this up along with the sticks, right? But I mean, I can't complain for the 500 that it's going to cost me for the 7 days versus I think it was going to be about $4,000 or $5,000 for Bobcat, or the other one starts with a K. I'll post it up there. I can't think of it. Plus the mulching head, the high flow mulching head. Yeah, that would cost me a pretty penny. So, but anyway, I'm gonna take a break because I'm hot, thirsty. I need to stay hydrated. It's warmer today. No rain. They said clouds, so I definitely wanted to take advantage of here. I didn't get out here till like 1 something, right? So like 1:30. So I'm gonna try to make the best of it. Oh, that reminds me, I need to text the wife to say I made it. So, all right, y'all. All right, I'm at not the back side of the property, but in the area that I cleared initially for the first go around. In my permit, I got approved for an additional space, like a third of an acre, I think. Towards the back, it's going to be like a rectangle. And I think this is about the best place. I started cutting right here, but forgot I need to film this. And so this seems to be the most clearest. There's less trees right here. So if I go back, I think I got these trees, 1, 2, 3, and then this cluster right there. But all of this right here is open. So this will probably be the best area to clear. But I do have this nice sized tree right there. So I won't be cutting that down. But the little smaller ones, they won't be a problem. So all of this right here looks to be like a low bush. So that should be no problem with the brush hog. So as you can see, it got pretty close. This is a wild blueberry right here. You can see the blueberries coming through. So I will avoid that. So, all right, let me get started. back at it again. So this time the dry belt came off. So I started working on it. I've been working on it for about 15 minutes till I decided I better go ahead and record this because I don't want no issues. It looks like I cannot put this belt inside of this, right? It's too tight. Thinking I have to loosen it up, which I just did right here. These two. And then it has to go around this pulley and then around that one. So I guess these things happen when you when you rent equipment, or even if you own equipment, that can happen. So it's best that you know how to work on these types of things, or be a little bit of mechanically inclined. So if that should happen, you know kind of where to start. So let me go ahead and continue work on it, y'all. All right, at least I didn't spend like an hour and a half on this one. This was probably about 30 minutes. So I got it routed back, and I don't know. I got to think about these, this machine right here, right? Because this part right here, this little pin, this look like this can be easily lost as well, right? Because if this thing gets loose and it pivots, you see what I'm saying? Like if this snaps off, like it's loose, really? See what I'm saying? So if you lose this piece, that's it. Like it's not going to be able to provide the spring or whatever. So you probably have to have several of these little pieces. I know I'm all over the place, y'all. Apologize. All right, so yeah, I got to think about that. I don't want to wiggle it too much. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and crank it up and see what's up. I want to also point out this joker only has 2 screws. 1, 2. The other 2, I don't know if they were shimmied out or well, they had to either shimmy out or they just was not in there in the first place. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten this up with some vice grips because I don't want those 2 to come out. All right. Okay, finally finished mulching this area. As you can see, I got a nice clean open area. This is way wider than what I expected. Now, coming around here, I had an idea of making a trail go through here and join up to the other side over on there. All right, now I'm on the trail. So I was just thinking about coming this way, right through here. I might still do that because it's literally open right here, right? I just got to cut a few trees down, like this little dumb one right here that's leaning over. I can probably break that, but yeah, if I lead there, cut a little bit, and then there's where I end it, cutting right there. Okay, so I decided to put my vest on because I'm about to go in the woods a little bit more and cut another path. And yesterday I startled a deer. It was a doe, pretty big one. It can startle me too because that joker just started prancing through the woods. I was like, oh, all right, let me get on up out your way now. But yeah, not just the deer, but nobody shouldn't be on the property, but still, I want to be safe, especially being in the woods and it's starting to get a little dark. So anyway, I'll take you on out there. See you soon. All right, I'm on the side of the trail, and I decided to go ahead and cut a little another path going to the front of the property. That's the trail going down to the to the part where the fire department created that berm area. So I'll take you down here. This is gonna be it for today. I'm tired. All right, so come on down here. Got this big tree there. Looks like I can come around, take all this out, and some kind of way make it to the other side of the property. I mean the front of the property. So I know I need to be going towards the right. All right, so let me go ahead and start cutting again. All right, now that I'm finished with the brush hog, I'm going and fine tuning everything, just cutting some branches and stuff off. But I created just a little path, right? It just make it fun. Taking you through the path. These trees right here is I literally just trimmed them off of this holly tree, right? So this basically just takes me straight through. Why do I need it? Like I said, I'm trying to just make a fun path, you know. But here we go. It leads back to the main path. You can see here, this is the main path, which is all widened now, which I did with the brush hog. Okay, so taking you down here, this is the right side of the trail. I'm not going to film all of this. I'm just showing you how I opened this up. So before I was able to kind of go through here with the ATV or this way. So now I have that space here and then this space. Okay, so going around the curve. So I'll stop right there. Actually, yeah, you know it curves around this way. Okay, you've seen it in previous videos. All right, so I'm back in the central part, right in the middle of the property. So I came back from off the trail, so I have a trail to the left of me, which goes down that way. And then the one I just took you through, that way to right, and then this little pathway cubby hole. Okay, so I opened this part up right here. This is what I was saying, that I had permits to open up an additional 1/4 acre. This is more so probably like a third. Well, I don't know what this is. It's not a whole lot, but I'm not going back in all of that area right here. I'm just leaving that alone, right? So taking you down this path, okay, I'm gonna probably get rid of this little pine, this little holly tree right here. It's in the way. Cut this a little bit lower, the stump that's in the middle. Taking around. So eventually this is gonna lead back to the left side of the property, the trail. So have another little cubby hole here. It's not a pathway. Well, actually it is a pathway. I'm forgetting what I'm actually creating. So yeah, it just kind of goes around back to the front. So now this almost creates like a V. All right, so coming back around here, I gotta watch this stump right here. And this pile right there. All right, so it's a nice little walk. So at some point I'll come through, take all of these stumps out, and make sure there's no holes within the width of this area. I am coming up on the left side of the trail. Okay, there we go. All right, so looking down here, that's the trail leading to the front of the property, and then this leading to the back. Okay, so you saw my little cutout right there. Okay. Now you've all seen this already from the other part of the video, a previous video vlog. Now this gets into the wow part, right?